everybody, it's Bethany from Cranberry Horn, and it is Friday, September 11th, 2020. I'm just popping in today on my lunch break out here in the sunshine. I have a chance to enjoy it one more day at least, hopefully many more before the weather starts to cool off. You'll hear the wind picking up. And I'm sitting under my umbrella that I love so much. Today is Keto Friday, which means I do my check-in on Fridays, and I hit my 30 pounds. So 30 pounds lost since I started this journey, and that's huge. It is right on the nose though. So, hopefully I'm not going to fall back and have any problems. I'm going to do my best not to let that go backwards. But definitely I'm really happy. So this is 30 pounds since the beginning of my journey. And if you had told me I was going to be able to do this and have it be not easy, but as uncomplicated as this has been, I would have told you no way. But it is working for me, and I will definitely continue doing this and see how far the journey takes me. I'm not seeing a whole lot of changes. Mostly when I gained the weight, it gained the weight from the bottom up. So I'm now losing it from the top down. It's the way it seems to work. So the pants have not changed. The shirts have changed. I am in a smaller, I know I'm in a smaller size. Do I know what size I'm in? No, because I've spent so many years not paying attention to sizes because it was embarrassing, and I would buy a man's shirt because it would hang looser, or I would buy things that were either too big or too small, or nothing fit the way I wanted to. I didn't like the way I looked, so I stopped paying attention to sizing. So this is going to be more of a journey than I thought, because part of this is recognizing my size, and so psychologically it's going to take me a while to adjust to that point. I think that's going to be probably harder than actually losing the weight. I don't have a really good idea in my own mind of what I look like. I can tell you that there were years where I never bothered to look in the mirror, and I can tell you there were a lot of years where I didn't put on makeup. I did the shower, the whole dang yards, but I didn't pay attention to how I looked because I didn't like the way I looked. So it wasn't a priority, and it was always focusing on everybody else, and I really, it's hard to come back around and recognize that fact and realize that that's something that you need to work on. I need a drink. Hubby and I have become addicted to the sparkling ice with the caffeine. I only allow myself to have one a day because, frankly, I drink enough coffee to shoot off a rocket with caffeine as it is, and so these are really good. And he is sort of doing low carb, not as much as me, but he is doing low carb, and he and my son are both watching what they're eating, so now I'm trying to cook recipes that we could all eat. But this is something that my husband has started coming home with these. So, and he's not a soda drinker. He's always been a water or a tea person. So he likes the black cherry ones. So he drinks those ones. Again, if you suffer from migraines, this may be something that you don't want to have, but it is good as far as having an alternative, something to drink. I loved Mountain Dew, which I know is so bad for you. You should never ever drink anything that color. It's just really should be something you should take into your body that looks that color. But I liked it, and for a long time I sustained myself drinking it. So this is my alternative. Is it healthy? Probably not. It's healthier than some things I can have. It has no calories in it. And like I said, I limit myself to one a day uh, and try to keep to that. Lunch, I'm having eggs and some little sausage patties. I have found that, and these are little sausage patties that come from Walmart. They're family size bag, and they fit on the lifestyle that I'm doing. Low in carbs, very low in carbs, and filling. And I find I've got two of them, two eggs. I'm good to go. I normally don't eat breakfast, but I will have lunch, and sometimes I don't eat dinner because it depends. If it's noontime and I'm eating now, I'm not really always that hungry when it comes to be 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whenever we eat. Last night I made chicken fried rice for the guys and a salad to go with it, and I just had a small bowl of salad, and that was enough to get me through where I needed to be on that. So that was good. And it does pay off when I can do that, and then I don't feel bloated at night, and I feel okay. I feel like I can get going. Weekends are probably my hardest time because we're all eating at different schedules, and there's the temptation of other things. Either we're on the road and we're trying to grab something quickly, and I'll tell you, bread for me is the worst because I have a gluten reaction and it just makes me puff up like a puffer fish. So I really shouldn't eat any bread or anything with gluten. So yeah. So, hopefully my umbrella is not going to take flight on me here. So yeah, so that's where I stand on that as far as the keto journey. So like I said, I've hit 30 pounds. This is a humongous deal for me. And I bought myself a ring, and I don't know if you can see it here. This one here, the middle one. It says, "I am enough." And the words on that really did mean something to me when I saw that. I'm gonna get choked up, and I really shouldn't get choked up on this. For so long, I based my belief in myself on what other people think of me, whether they be family or friends or whatever. I believed them when they told me that I was not enough. And so when I started this journey, a lot of it has been, again, facing myself, facing those things that I've taken inside. So when I saw this ring pop up and it said, "I am enough," I realized it was made for me. That it was something that I needed. So I bought it, and it's been interesting. So many people react to it when they see it. They're like, "Wow, that's really nice." It's not a fancy ring, but I think the saying means and connects with people so much. So that's what I'm going to end this on today. I'm going to finish up my lunch, and then I'm going to go back to work. I still have 4 more hours in this day to finish up my work, and it's been a crazy week. I'm going to be continuing on with the tarot cards that I draw in the morning, and if you like that, fine. If you don't want to listen to that, that is perfectly your opinion. I do it because I find it interesting. I think it's a guideline, merely a guideline. Do I do them for myself every day? No, because I do them for everybody. And I said it's kind of like reading your horoscope in the newspaper. But I enjoy doing it. I learn a lot from it. And I'm able to look at things. I wanted to talk about that too. If you saw my one from this morning, I pulled the devil card. And I was in such a hurry that I didn't get a chance to really expound on it. But the devil card is about addressing bad behaviors. And so that can be addictions. It can be emotional states. It can be how you react with money. It can be all of those things that impact negatively on your life. And I pulled that as a passing. So those influences, this right now, a lot of people are undergoing a lot of change. We've been in seclusion for so long. They're making so many changes to their lives, good, bad. When this started out, I couldn't believe how many people I saw walking in the neighborhood who I've never seen walking in the neighborhood at all. And they're doing it because they got a chance to get out and enjoy themselves, but also they felt the need to be healthy and active in a time when they couldn't control. Jeez. So that was quite a moment there. The wind just picked that up and took it right away. So as I was saying, in this time during the virus, when people don't feel that they can control anything in their life, they are controlling the things that they can control. Maybe that's why I find it easier to make a lifestyle change in my diet at this time. But it is working for me as well as for others. And it has also changed the way I look at life in itself. So when you see that card up, people tend to get really scared when they say that because they've been taught that it's so menacing. But it's about all those things that you've done to yourself or you've let others do to yourself that have a negative impact on your life. There are much worse things in life to deal with, but these are the things that you're hurting yourself by, and you want to take away to change that. And if you see by the cards that I drew, I did 3 today, to show that we're overcoming these. So before it gets really windy and I lose this once more, I wanted to say thank you everybody who's been watching. I want to thank you if you've been following along on the tarots, and if you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more than this. I appreciate it. So thanks again. Blessings from Maine.